Alright, doesn't matter. Okay, so today I'm talking about chemistry basics. I want to talk about protons, neutrons, and electrons. I want to talk where they are, how much they weigh, and then kind of why we need to know that. So when we're putting together an atom, when we look at its atomic number and its atomic mass, we understand what that means and where those numbers come from. And so protons and neutrons are the two things in a atom that have mass, technically. Electrons have mass too, but their mass is so tiny and they're so small that we kind of don't care about how much mass that is. Protons have a mass of one, they have a positive charge, and they reside in the nucleus. The nucleus is this mass-filled core of an atom. The neutrons also live in the nucleus, and so it's the protons and neutrons that have mass in that nucleus that give the nucleus its mass. And then electrons fly around the nucleus in what's called the electron cloud. And this theory has changed a lot over the study of the atom and kind of where these electrons are found. But the basic understanding needs to be that the protons have a positive charge and are in the nucleus, and the electrons fly around on the outside and have a negative charge. So because opposites attract, the electrons are pulled in towards the protons. But they're also flying around very quickly, and so they don't ever get pulled entirely to the center. And they also repel each other, and it's this interaction between charges that forms bonds and things like that. So the charges are very important. So also some things to know. I'm going to look at helium. So helium is right here on our periodic table. It has an atomic number of 2, and it has a mass of 4. So if the mass is 4, what does that mean? Well, if its atomic number is 2, the atomic number tells us the number of protons. And the number of protons it has determines, the number of protons determines what atom it is. And then to get up to a mass of 4, we're going to add 2 neutrons as well. So if we're looking at helium, we know it's going to have 2 protons because of that atomic number. When it's going to have 2 neutrons because of that atomic mass, because 2 plus 2 is 4. So to get the number of neutrons, we're going to subtract the atomic number from the atomic mass. And the number of electrons will equal the number of protons, so just 2 electrons as well. So from the numbers that we have, looking at a periodic table here, we know, okay, this is what helium is made out of. It has 2 protons, 2 neutrons, and 2 electrons. So where these numbers are, when we look at a symbol, helium has a symbol He. So the atomic number is going to be here, and then 4 either under it or up here. These 2 numbers are going to be your atomic mass. And this is going to be your atomic number. This atomic number is the number of protons, and this mass is the mass of the atom. So basically the mass of the protons plus the mass of the neutrons. And so that's some basics of chemistry to understand about